All right, greetings. This is you, dear Libra. Over here, it's Tarot Lumination, and this is a micro reading report about the ingress of Jupiter in Sagittarius for the 2019 journey, especially 2019. It just started. You might have heard recently Jupiter just entered Sagittarius. Okay, so what does that mean? This is not a huge astrology channel or anything. There are probably places where you can get tons of stuff on this, massive books and seminars and whatever. But we're going to keep it very short and simple here. The reason I'm putting out this playlist is because it's such an important uh, transition. It's kind of changing the whole landscape of the world, along with the big Uranus and Taurus thing, of course. And I just wanted to get something on video for you guys as a reference point for all the main signs. And you can watch for Sun, Moon, and Rising for this, just like we do for the tarot. Okay? So what's going on here? Think of Jupiter. It's that huge planet. It's mythological proportions, epic stories that go with it from, Greek and Roman times and Egyptian history and whatever it is. I don't know anything about that stuff, to be honest. And then you put it in its own house, its own sign of Sagittarius, you're kind of amplifying all that energy even more. Now take the energy of Jupiter. Think of it as the great benefic, the great healer, the bringer of gifts, the bringer of opportunity, abundance, growth, expansion, higher wisdom, higher knowledge, ascending, just growth, okay? And it just expands everything it touches. That's just how it is. That's how it works. That's what it does. And so what we're going to look at, Libra, is where does this impact you? Where does this touch you in your life, in your world? Because like every sign, you have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. So before we get into that, I just wanted to give you the general overview of the planet itself. So think of it as a 12-year journey. It just happens to take about 12 years for Jupiter to move around our solar system. And so it takes roughly 1 year to go through each sign. And from the Tarot Lumination perspective, this is where the clock starts, right here. Okay? This is kind of the 0 point because Jupiter is now in its own sign in Sagittarius and it just started. So this is the big, broad perspective, 12-year journey. If you want to, Libra, you can think back. What was your life like 12 years ago? What was starting to change and grow and expand and become fortuitous for you in that part of your life and your world where we're going to see in a moment? Then we're going to come into a tighter focus. This is the 1-year journey, and that's from here. Pretend that's Jupiter, that little blob, and it's going to take a year to make this journey, including a probable retrograde, okay? So we're going to look, where does Sag energy fit in your life, in your world? This is where you're going to be impacted, okay, Libra? So we're going to see this in a moment. Watch. This is just for you. Okay? Now, I hope this makes sense. I'm going to put Libra on the horizon, so it's all about you now. First house, Libra, Libra, Libra. So for you, Sagittarius is over here in your third house. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Aries, and so on. So this is the main focus that we're talking about here. This is where Jupiter is going to impact your life, and the journey just started right here. It's going to take a year to go through this sector. So now apply the energy that we just talked about, the energy of Jupiter through the lens of Sagittarius in this part of your life. And the third house has a lot to do with communication, speaking, listening, teaching, learning, the basics to get through life, and a profound emphasis on communications. So it has huge implications for the whole of the way our life appears to function and operate. Think of computers, cell phones, all of that stuff, business in general, the world of transactions, taking care of business, okay? So it's all going to expand and improve and in some way or other. This is the Tarot Lumination interpretation. Here we go. Please, dear Libras, allow and consider for a newly expanding consciousness and wisdom and understanding and awareness in all communications. All communications, okay? Speaking, listening. watching TV, sending messages, receiving messages, studying, learning, advancing yourself in some way, shape, or form through learning. Please consider and allow for better speech, better language, better listening, better comprehension of all communications coming out from you and coming to you. Basically, greater opportunity and wisdom in there. Allow for new and better opportunities in all third house matters, which can include how you relate with, let's say the people very close to you, like brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, aunts, moms and dads, co-workers, your colleagues, associates, buddies, acquaintances, people that, like the people you run into every day. At the coffee shop, at the grocery store, in the workplace. It's all going to improve, okay, in the area of communications there. And lastly, allow for better opportunities and situations for learning from all of this. And in so learning, your ability to teach more in all of this, and how this all affects your ability to conduct your life. If you think of your life as a business that you have to manage every day, this will improve as well. So all of this is very good news for you, Libra. It's just basically makes your life better in terms of day-to-day activities and getting stuff done, speaking and listening, okay? Because that's such a huge part of our life, communications. Without communications, it's almost impossible to conduct our lives. It's so important, all right? So I'm going to leave it at that. You can reinterpret things however you want, okay, Libra? I just wanted to get something on the record, okay, for all of us, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you for visiting Tarot Illumination, and we hope to see you again on some other videos and shows and events and healing events and so on. And please consider becoming a member. Bye-bye. All the best.